Okay, nice. We're live. Hello, hello, everyone. So let's give a little bit time to stream to catch up. But generally, we have one thing. Where is my? Oh, here it is. Basically, we have one thing to do. In my last kind of YouTube video, I said that we will pick 5 winners to get licenses, 5 licenses to this tool, Try Astro, and also 5 licenses to my video course. That is one thing that we should kind of do. And then we can talk about WWDC, all that stuff. Let's see if I can do that quickly. I will do that right now. Let me give this link. Hello, Rodrigo. Hey, Gio, hello. Hey, Lucas. Hey, Franz. Roman, hello. Can you say your name out loud so we know how to pronounce it? With Latvian language, it's kind of easy and hard at the same time, because it's easy because you just read as you see letters, and Ivars is Ivars. But tricky part is that we have declinations for almost everything, and Ivars, it is just when you write, when someone is asking to write down your name, you are writing down Ivars. But if you are saying, oh, give this book, for example, or give those headphones to Ivars, then you will say, give these headphones Ivaram, not Ivars anymore, but Ivaram. And if you are saying, oh, I was on the movie with Ivars, then you will say, I was on movie with Ivaru. So Ivaru, Ivars, Ivaram, Ivara. It's challenging, but Ivars is right. Peak Region missed the giveaway. Oh my gosh. Is it too late to join the giveaway? I didn't pick a comment yet, so I'm copying. Okay, let me share the screen what I'm doing here. So hopefully I'm kind of pasting right link. Yes. Let's fetch comments. Hey Axel, yeah, it's kind of easy and challenging at the same time, you know. So we need to be included. We need to have included that Try Astro thing in comment. Actually, it's not so important, but okay, let's be. Will I get? Oh, I will get only 1 comment. I will need to do that 5 times probably, right? Completed 65 comments. Actually, I need 5 winners. So I will take, let's open new drafts. I will just copy paste usernames. I need 5 of them, right? So let's pick 1 winner. Roman P. Oh, you are in the chat. I saw you. Congrats. You are one of the winners. That's amazing. You got it. I'm writing down them here. That will be kind of challenging to find those comments later, but I will manage. So we need 4 more. Andriy Bashta. I hope I pronounced those right, but sorry if I'm not doing that right. So 3 more. So Romania, congrats. I will not send all the data immediately, but I will do that definitely tomorrow, because I will stream now and all that stuff, you know. Code with Randy. Congrats. Okay, so 2 more winners. Nikita Sharov. Gwiazdat pozdravляю, Nikita. Congrats. So we have 4 and one more. Last one. Who will be that last one? Good luck, everyone. Yeah, Gio, good luck, yeah. Yeah, it's not Gio, it's Mentifresh, yeah. Okay, we have our 5 winners. So, thing is, I will go to the profiles of those 5 winners and I will take a look what are the ways to connect with you. If you have, for example, in YouTube profile, Twitter, I will send Twitter DM. If you have email, I will send email. So no worries, I will connect with you. I will do that tomorrow. So one more time, winners are Romain P, Andriy Bashta, Code with Randy, Nikita Sharov, and Mentifresh. So those 5 guys, you're getting this Try Astro thing for 1 year license, and you will get license to that part-time course where it is very linked to that. This one, yeah. Access to that one. For those who wasn't lucky, sorry. 5 is kind of already, I think that's really nice from Astro developer to give away 5 licenses. It is $100 in a year, I guess. So for those who didn't get that license, I suggest you to take a look on WWDC discounts. As I know that Astro was 40% discount, I have on my course 50% discount during WWDC, and there are plenty of discounts around WWDC. Actually, on my Instagram profile, I guess I linked those here. Let me check really quickly. Stories, yeah, here it is, WWDC sales. I linked few, which are my kind of favorites, with links. I highly suggest you to check out that Big Mountain Studio books. Basically, yeah, you can find those links if you wish. Okay, you know how that works, right? Okay, that's done. Done with those with picking for giveaways. I have that written down. I will find you in the comments and I will connect with you tomorrow. So no worries about that. If I will have hard time to connect with someone else, so I will pick another next kind of winner to have 5 licenses given away. So, okay, let me catch up with chat. Can you pronounce Lautaro? Lautaro? Yeah, I guess. Hope I'm doing that right. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Rodrigo, I'm here to make Ivers join the React Native side of the force. Oh, that will be hard. You could have some chance with Flutter, but React Native, that's, I don't know, maybe. Okay, congrats winners, yeah. Did you stop streaming on Twitch? Yeah, that's kind of good question. Twitch is, I don't know, every time when you kind of feel that it is not possible anymore to go even more crazy with all the rules, regulations and changes, Twitch is doing something new every time, you know. And this time Twitch is kind of hitting, basically Twitch is not allowing to do overlays on streams, which could include product advertisement, all that stuff. Basically, Twitch is just shooting in their own legs and scaring away streamers. Did I stop streaming on Twitch? No, not completely. On Twitch, usually I'm doing those coworking streams, basically when we are kind of, when I'm doing some work, basically that stream like that, when you see me from side when I'm doing work and we just have those Pomodoro timers running. Those streams probably will still be on Twitch, and on YouTube, when I'm streaming on YouTube, those are streams like that, when I have a chat with you, when we can discuss something, or when I can share the code that I'm working on and all that stuff. So I'm not saying that I will not appear on Twitch never again. But I don't know. So. And Jax, how the Switch? Oh, I just played on. If you are asking about Nintendo, I just played for I don't know, 15-20 minutes before the stream. It's actually really cool that you can grab it and play a little bit. I was in Zelda, and those who play Zelda know I was in Zelda in one of those rooms with those puzzles. And I solved that puzzle, and that's really nice that you can pick it, play for 15 minutes, and kind of go away, do something else. And yeah, that's kind of easy to bring gaming in day-to-day life, because that's kind of casually. And also I was in living room, my wife was scrolling some, I don't know, phone, something. Basically we did nothing together, but that could be kind of rude if I will go here and play PC games. And also that's kind of big commitment to turn PC on, to choose games, start playing, all the stuff, it doesn't make sense to do that for 15 minutes, even half an hour, Yeah, so I really like Switch. Send a message on Twitter, you can DM me later. Yeah, great, Romain. Okay. I read that, but they already took it back. Yeah. Okay, Twitch. It's not actually about that they took it back or they didn't took it back. From my perspective, Twitch kind of said that, okay, those are new rules. Basically, all the advertisements are managed by us. No one has any rights. Streamers can choose what they will do and what they will not do on the streams. And of course, all the streamers, I don't know, Asmergold, huge streamers, everyone basically said that, oh, if that will happen, we are going away from Twitch. Of course, they backhand. Of course, they said, oh, we actually made those rules for someone else, but not for you. Actually, there is no one else to whom to make those rules, and they just kind of scared from their own decisions. But that's more about a question about Twitch attitude, They just took it back because they scared from reaction, but generally they just treat streamers as, I don't know, as shit, That's bad. And that bombarding audience with ads, that's also bad. Talking about ads, there are ads on the YouTube as well, but those are, you are not getting full screen ad when someone is talking and you do not, I don't know, and you have to sit and wait, well, ad will end for, I don't know, for a minute. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Twitch, as you may see. Okay, back to WWDC, right? Okay, do you think that Apple Vision Pro will replace the MacBook and iPad, even the iPhone in the future? Well, that is a very good question. That is something that I would like to talk about a little bit. So, I really like that idea that Apple come up with this virtual reality or augmented reality, whatever. Yeah, there are already kind of virtual headsets. Most of them are gaming oriented. There are plenty of them, and those are not very popular. Quality of them are relatively crappy. Screens are not so great in those headsets. Apple gear is better, but much more expensive. And do I think those will replace eventually MacBook, iPad, on even iPhone? I think, yeah, that is in realm of possibilities, but the question is how far away though that reality is. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? I don't know, because technology is not here yet. I believe that Apple would like to have something like that, just regular A glasses, and when you wear them, you kind of look like a regular dude with glasses, but actually that is something like Apple Vision, the same thing, and eventually we will be here probably, right? But technology is not here. And will that replace iPad, MacBook, all that stuff? Then, yes, possible. Why not? Talking about iPad currently, so not iPad, let's talk about MacBook. Basically, what is MacBook? We have screen, we have input kind of interface, keyboard and trackpad, and you can connect a bunch of different stuff, and yeah, computing power, all that stuff. Those Apple Vision already have M2 chip in those glasses. That M2 chip is kind of more powerful than my MacBook now. So computing power is there. Input devices, big question. When text-to-speech will be kind of better, then yeah, that will be kind of solved problem. But again, how to use that in public, telekinesis, telepathy, whatever. But I don't know. That's even more far in the future, So data input, that will be challenging. But eventually. I do the music. Oh, it's running. We had USB glitch, but seems that it's working. Okay. So in the future, I'll say yes, but the future is far, far away, in my opinion. I remember well before smartphones, so even before mobile phones. So for me, it's kind of, yeah, why not? I saw so many changes, Do you think the web developers will be replaced by artificial intelligence? No, not in the near future. Yeah, Twitch doing weird decisions. Do you think that Swift data will be finally targeted to the older versions of iOS 15 maybe? Oh, it's kind of shame, but Swift data was in my highlighted. I highlighted basically Swift data and I highlighted all the widget related stuff to watch, but I didn't saw Swift data yet. I assume, I didn't saw a single presentation about Swift data, but I assume that is basically, as we have better wrapper for user defaults, you have just app storage to do not use user defaults. So yeah, it's kind of possible, I think. Because I remember, for example, with Combine initially came out with, I don't know, which iOS 13, 14, whatever, and then later they added compatibility. They started to support all their iOS versions as well, with iOS 10 or iOS 11, something like that. So it's possible. Will that happen? No one knows, I hope so. Good evening, Henrik. Zuckerberg, right, this wild time. Zuckerberg, yeah, talking about virtual reality, I don't think that Zuckerberg was right, because they going in some weird thing, Sitting in meeting rooms with virtual friends, all that stuff, in my opinion, that's bullshit, because currently, I think most of us kind of participating in meetings. After 2 years of COVID, there are still plenty of people who can't mute and unmute themselves. Connectivity issues, issues with meeting links, all that stuff. What problems they're solving? I don't see sitting with some virtual kind of avatars without legs, that's kind of weird problem to solve. What Meta did, and that was their kind of main focus. And in meetings, also that happens. I don't know, if you're participating at least weekly in meetings, that half of the participants in meetings have cameras off and doing their own stuff, something else. No one wants to sit in those virtual meeting rooms. No one really needs it. So that's BS. And talking about other VR stuff, yeah, that's Apple Vision is not kind of first player in the market, but I wrote that today on Twitter as well. Apple already have good reputation by kind of not rushing to be first in the market. They come up in the market with Apple Watch when other companies already had smartwatches. Now what you see on streets, usually those are Apple Watches. Of course, everyone has different bubble. We're living in different bubbles, but still, tablets. Also, iPad was not the first tablet in the market. There were tablets before. So, but currently iPad is kind of, we can talk about how useful or not useful device it is, but definitely that is the best or most popular tablet. So you can go on and on with that, you know. And I think there is high chance that the same story will happen with Apple Vision. Why? Because, we saw how this Google Glass didn't kind of work out well. Also, there was social aspect, which still will be kind of actual with Apple Vision as well, and that will take a few years. More about that a little bit later. But yeah, what else we had? Microsoft HoloLens, they kind of tried to target business, and it doesn't seem that it kind of works well, and not very popular device as well, you know. And yeah, Meta, I don't know. Most of the other virtual reality, augmented reality, those are virtual reality headsets. Most of them kind of focusing to gaming, and gaming also kind of doesn't work. And what Apple did in their presentation, they basically kind of targeted, I think, kind of two things. You can kind of record 3D videos and then watch them. That's kind of cool. And you can watch movies in kind of 3D, kind of in virtual huge screen. You can use it just like a screen for your devices as well. Of course, they have this Apple Vision device has their own operation system and own apps, but you can connect to your Mac as well and kind of use Mac screen in this virtual kind of reality. Basically, you're getting great huge screens, you know. You don't need anymore all those extra 3, 4, whatever, how many screens you have, you can do that all virtual. And I think that's kind of good idea, and we'll see how that will fly. They are not kind of pushing to gaming at all. Apple is not strong in gaming, and that could be a nice headset for gaming, but that is not kind of my thing that they're pushing for. So StoreKit implementation is so much better. Yeah, I'm lazy with StoreKit, and I'm kind of using StoreKit on my freelancing project, but not in my own apps. Okay. And yeah, I said I will kind of touch that social kind of aspect. That will be really weird, you know, when everyone will start. Not everyone. When you will start to see Apple Vision in public, that will be kind of weird. Someone in flight, in plane, someone in coffee shop, and that interaction at home also kind of will be strange. Oh, camera is frozen. Sorry about that. I'm restarting camera. I hope that will fix it. Oh my gosh, I was talking with frozen camera. I'm fixing camera right now. Studio mode. Sorry for a minute. Not for a minute, I hope for a few seconds. Okay, I will... Okay, it is working now. Sorry about that. All my gestures talking about all the different headsets are gone. Okay, whatever. Okay, so yeah, camera. That was USB connection. Something kind of blinked, and yeah, camera frozen. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, screens in Vision Pro is great. You have 4, basically that's not one 4K screen, those are 2 4K screens, and that resolution should be great. And that's also is kind of biggest con of other kind of headsets, resolution. Yeah, I see Gio writing, for example, yeah, implementation, connection with real keyboard, connection with MacBook. I can see myself using it as well in vacations. I'm traveling for about 2 to 3 months in a year, and then I'm bringing with me biggest possible laptop, 16-inch MacBook to have biggest possible screen. I'm bringing with me iPad to have one more screen. If I will get that Apple Vision, so I can use virtual screens, and yeah, I can bring with me, I don't know, 13-inch MacBook Air or 14-inch MacBook Pro, we'll see. That's kind of good use case. How much you can recommend TriAstro? I am hovering over the buy button. You have 5 or 7 days trial for TriAstro. What I recommending to you, get the trial. Whatever you think about it, get the trial and use it for those, how much, 7, I don't remember how much days, for those 7 days, and you already will get data. And even if you don't think that you are kind of going to buy it, just get the trial to get your hashtags updated. Also, AppFigures offers 5 or 7 days trial. Go for it. You can do App Store optimization in those 5 or 7 days. You can go around, those service providers. TriAstro, take that for 5 days, do App Store optimization, forget about that for a month, then go to the next one. For example, AppFigures. Again, they have 5 or 7 days trial. Do App Store optimization, cancel trial, took another one. I did that for a while as well, but later I started to pay. Currently I'm paying for AppFigures, and I got TriAstro gifted to me for 1 year. Okay, so Roman is saying that 3.5K is not too much for this headset. Yeah. So about price, yeah, let's talk about price. I think that, frankly, I accepted that Apple Vision will be cheaper on beginning, because let me see. Roman also saying 3.5K for MacBook, like powerhouses, 4K display and Go camera. Yeah, that 3,500, it's not so bad deal if you kind of getting M2 computer with more than 4K resolution screen, because you have 2 4K glasses. I don't know how that works for biology. Is it 8K or what when you see, but basically that is a really good screen. If you're comparing with Apple Studio Display is 2K. If you are looking on Apple, that 32-inch Apple Pro, whatever it was, display, HDR display, that's 6K. So that's 3,500 is not so much if we're comparing with devices that we are buying as developers. But tricky part here is, if you are looking on consumers, on kind of regular day-to-day users who are kind of looking, oh, Apple released a new product, oh, what can I do? Watch videos on it. Okay, maybe I will buy. How much it costs? Oh my gosh, 3.5K. So that can be a problem. Those consumers could be not so quick on buying them. And if there is no consumers, then the question again for developers, does it make sense to invest time and energy and money to get device, get all that running, get build apps for device? So there could be chicken and egg problem. Therefore, I expected that Apple will kind of subsidize it a little bit. Like, PlayStation, for example, is doing. When they releasing new PlayStation, they're selling it with zero profit or even lose money, just because they know that they will sell games as well, and later on year 2, maybe year 3, they are starting to make profit from console as well, because it becomes cheaper to make it, because they're making one and kind of producing it for how many years? I don't know, 4 or 5, and don't catch me on that. I don't know how often they release new one. But yeah, but that didn't happen. I don't know how much the device actually costs. Maybe Apple is really are selling it without profit, but I do not kind of believe in that. Yeah, that's kind of tricky. Also, this 3.5K that is starting from, if you need, for example, lenses for vision in that device, yeah, that's solvable problem. There are Zeiss lenses connected on magnets and so on, but definitely that will cost more. What else you can buy? I don't know, maybe probably those different kind of headset, kind of bandages that, I don't know how you name the stripes, whatever, to fix it to your face. Extra batteries, stuff like that, 2-hour battery only, so it's not too much. It's fine, but it's not too much. And in their ads, they're showing that you are sitting in the couch watching movie. Most of the movies are longer than 2 hours. 2 hours is not enough, So probably you will need to buy bigger batteries, all that stuff, or sit connected to the power socket. Yeah, so I don't know. Sergey is asking, do you speak Russian? Да, я могу говорить по-русски. So yes, I can. I speak Latvian is my native. I can speak Russian. I can speak English. I can pretend that I can speak a little bit in a few more languages, but really those are 3 only. Okay, VR is very worst for your eyes. Doctors telling that you can use VR maximum 30 minutes a day. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. If more you got accumulation spasm, what are your thoughts about it? Andrew, frankly, I don't know anything about that, but what was interesting that in the same presentation, Apple presented that they introducing that distance kind of monitoring from your devices, especially for kids, that they're kind of holding devices too close for eyes, and VR headset, at the same presentation. So that's kind of tricky. And they didn't say anything about that. But I think we will get some feedback from, I don't know, when those devices will be available, some feedback, some real life tests and all that stuff. Frankly, I have no clue about that because I didn't really tried any other virtual reality set, and I even didn't plan to do that. With this WWDC, is it the end of UIKit? Not yet. Just smile, not yet. UIKit will be around for a while. For example, on my freelancing project where I'm working, we even have Objective-C code in it. I was kind of looking into Objective-C code today. So now, UIKit is not going away so fast yet, but as today no one really kind of asking to know Objective-C when you are getting hired. So how old is Swift? Let's take a look. Swift was released back in 2014. So it's 9 years, all right? Okay, Objective-C, maybe we are not, I don't know, after on year 5, 6, it was already kind of okay that you are basically Swift-only developer. Objective-C was not asked. How much it will take for Swift UI? Hard to say. But I think you already can find a job with Swift UI only skills. Sure, it's easier if you know everything, but it's possible. But no, UIKit is still alive. Aegis is about to create first app. Will you suggest it to do it in UIKit? Still up now, it before learning SwiftUI or jump straight to SwiftUI. If you didn't start to learn iOS development and Swift and all that stuff yet, and especially if you are going to create your own apps, SwiftUI definitely. Most of new tutorials, everything is SwiftUI. If you are looking in WWDC presentations, all the new stuff, everything, most of that is in SwiftUI. Soon that will be hard to find how to do some things in UIKit, Okay, we have all the history of Stack Overflow and all that stuff, but generally, everyone is moving to SwiftUI, especially if you are not looking to get job as fast as possible, but you are looking to make your own applications. There is no doubt SwiftUI. And yeah, it's kind of, SwiftUI kind of still catching up. For example, MapKit for SwiftUI was just introduced, but there are already things which are not possible in UIKit. Widgets, for example. If you are going, and this Apple WWDC was widgets are everywhere, you know. And yeah, if you are looking to build widgets, if you are looking to build Watch app, Apple Watch apps, SwiftUI is the way to go. And the same for iPhone, but yeah. I remember the days when my father would say, don't sit too close to the TV, and now we have screens 3 centimeters away. Exactly, George. Yeah. I remember in my household we had black and white TV first. I remember that stuff. And then we got color TV. It was whoa. And that black and white TV, I got it for me, and I was allowed to connect the ZX Spectrum to it. And I wasn't allowed to connect the ZX Spectrum to color TV because parents are afraid that that will kind of break. I don't know, I will use the TV too much and that can break, you know, something like that. So yeah, and do not sit too close, that's of course was thing, you know. I need to watch the session about what's new in SwiftUI. I bet you have seen it already. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, well, to be frank, this week was even more busy than I expected. I closely watched, of course, my WWDC presentation, and I closely watched platform State of the Union. That's something that everyone should do. After that, how to survive this WWDC week. Do not worry if you can't catch up with videos. That is just impossible if you do something else besides following all that content, because there are, how many, I don't know, 178 videos, something like that. That's crazy amount. And yeah, I watched those 2 sessions. Then I started to watch what's new in Swift, but it's kind of quite technical kind of presentation, and I was kind of working on freelance stuff on my freelance project and watching presentation at the same time. I just catched myself that I do not follow at all. So I switched to that, yeah, what's new in SwiftUI, and also I watched it, but when they started to talk about kind of, already started to build that dog watching app and started to talk about data model and all that stuff, I understood, okay, I have to put on pause it here because I should kind of follow it more closely, not just with one eye. That's basically it. But yeah. Oh yeah, animated SF symbols is amazing stuff. I definitely would like play around with that. So what I wrote down for myself, let me see. I wrote it down for myself, standby widgets, basically to have widgets on the standby screen. Health kit for iPad, I like that, but basically I am thinking that, oh, okay, maybe I can use it for my fitness apps, which one of them supports iPad as well. Apple Watch widgets, that is kind of cool stuff. I'm definitely going to work on those. What else? Oh, and yeah, that thing when you're doing Apple live activity from the Apple Watch to the iPhone screen. Apple displayed how that works with their cycling application. I'm curious to see if we can do something similar as well, so I would like to implement that thing. And yeah, that's it what I wrote down so far. I don't know, I will have a very busy weekend, definitely. Did we all have the same parents? Yeah, exactly. Why you didn't attend at WWDC? Oh, Vadim, I would like to. Actually, I kind of tried you had to kind of try to get that lottery ticket, basically say that, oh, I would like to go, and then you get that kind of free invite, lottery, all that stuff. But sure, you have to fly yourself and you have to book all the hotels, all that stuff, all those expenses on you. I was even ready to spend that money, but I didn't get that invite. That's it. Mine also were not letting me connect consoles because they heard it's going to affect the TV tube. Exactly, yeah, same stuff. Oh, Dragon Dust, hey. I watched the first macro session before your stream. Very interesting. Yeah, I saw that part about macro in what's new in Swift, and I kind of saw that, okay, I have to dig in that's in details. I don't know, it's crazy amount of information. It's really hard to catch, and yeah, I just kind of highlighting what I'm planning to watch, and kind of doing that slowly after. When Xcode will be the best ID. Sergey, Xcode already is the best ID to build apps for Apple platform. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm not... Okay, maybe you can say Apple fanboy, but I'm kind of building stuff for Apple ecosystem only. And Xcode is completely fine for me. Probably I'm lucky that I didn't saw anything better. I'm using VS Code for some stuff time to time, and I see, for example, GitHub Copilot integration is kind of better in VS Code, faster, I will say. But yeah, I tried Upcode before when they didn't sunset it yet. I can't say I like it. What I'm interested is how many virtual Mac desktops can be drawn in Visionos. Yeah, the name of video showed one exactly. With MetaQuest I can create 3 apps. Yeah, it's yes, it's kind of interesting question how many screens, but you know, probably, for example, if I'm working. Usually that's Xcode simulator, all the stuff could fit on one screen, and I think I could mix applications from this Apple Vision device in that workspace, because, for example, I'm using Slack very actively when I'm working. So, but Slack could be native app on that visual on Apple Vision. So yeah, I hope also that will be more than one screen. 2-3 screens could be nice. But if you can make one kind of huge screen and you can arrange stuff there, that's kind of also works, you know. We'll see. I'm just starting to learn iOS developer, and I will only follow you because so many trash information on the internet which demotivates me. Yeah. Yeah, currently we are living in the time of information overload. There is no problems to find more and more kind of information about anything. And yeah, if you kind of find some, for example, if you are looking for courses, if you find some teacher that you like, so stick with that, do not jump around, do not look for next one, all that stuff. My bookmark list now contains about 50 sessions. I think I have less, but I bookmarked only sessions available till Wednesday, so Насколько популярен React Native среди разработчиков под iOS? How popular React Native is for iOS development? Well, среди разработчиков под iOS. For iOS, those who are making apps for iOS only, those are not using React Native. Usually that is some cross-platform developer. Maybe they are working on some website, something else, all that stuff, and then using React Native for mobile apps as well. So let me say so. In Western Europe and in US, it is not very popular. If you are looking to the countries like India, I know that in India React Native is popular, Flutter is getting kind of also getting popularity, but those cross-platform development tools are more popular in, I know that India, for example, that's kind of popular country where it is popular. In Western Europe and US, usually those are native apps. I guess the biggest problem is using Vision Pro is that after a while you want to put that thing down. Like it's getting heavy on the head. I think you can work longer on real physical screens. Yes, yes and no. You know, you kind of taking breaks when you are working on physical screens as well. At least I don't know. I'm drinking quite a lot, so I'm going to fill my coffee and water bottles. Then, you know, tricky part is you have to go to restroom, all that stuff, and then I'm easily distractible. Maybe I'm kind of going to play with dog a little bit and all that stuff. So I'm taking breaks when I'm kind of working on my own. And yeah, and I heard that this headset is lightest from all of them, but sure, it still should be, so that yeah, after some time you should take breaks. And it's not always necessary to have all those many screens. For example, for me, I see kind of problem here. For example, if I'm streaming like I'm doing now, currently I'm just chatting with you, but if I'm streaming and working, then I need all those kind of many screens. I need kind of one screen when I'm working, another screen where I have all the streaming kind of stuff to see, okay, my OBS is running, my music is playing, all that stuff, you know, and then maybe one more for chat and all that stuff. So those are at least two, but better three screens. Another problem is that I'm streaming from PC actually, so that screen is PC, that screen is Mac, that screen is MacBook, another Mac. So how that will fit together? There is no way. That's kind of how streaming will work in that virtual kind of headset, you know. That's, I don't know, in that use case probably that will be not usable really. If I am kind of working on my own, then I don't really need so many screens. Then my kind of one external screen is fine. When I'm traveling, I can work on the 16-inch screen as well. And when I'm traveling, I'm usually working for kind of shorter work sessions. Anyways, I'm working, I don't know, maximum 4, maybe 5 hours in a day. So yeah, if I will wear headset for a few hours, in that case, that will be fine. I don't know. I think, yeah, that will be kind of small problem, but I don't think that will be big problem. And that's still eventually, that's first generation devices. Next generation should be much smaller, you know, and lighter. When are we going to see you with Vision headset? Oh, I don't think that will happen anytime soon. So what's happening with those Vision headsets? Apple said that they will be available. Where it is? Vision Pro. Vision Pro. Oh, my screen is frozen. Okay, camera is not frozen, but screen is frozen. Holy cow. Okay, whatever. So that USB kind of glitched and my screen is frozen. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. So Apple said that this virtual the Apple Vision will be available next year, early next year in US. So when that will be available in Europe, no one knows. So later, early next year could be February, could be March, and then that will be in US only. So that could be next summer, easy, for viability in Europe, you know. But also Apple said that there will be some kind of developer kits. I don't know what the developer kit will be. Will that look the same? Will that look different? Will that be something else? I don't know. I hope that developers will get some early access, but also if that will happen, you will be able to only kind of apply to get it, and how they will decide to whom to provide this access, to whom not, I don't know. So I don't have kind of high hopes to see it, to get it kind of anytime soon. Pish Pish is from Azerbaijan. Nice. Yeah, I can speak and I can read Russian as well, yeah. Vadim also market 50. Crazy. I have tried several times the Oculus from Meta and I don't like them. Too big and quality is not there. Yeah, I heard that about all the other headsets that are... I didn't try any of them, but I heard that from those who use it, that those are too big and too heavy for comfortable use, and therefore gaming didn't fly on them, you know. There was some little kind of hype on very beginning, and then it kind of calmed down, and those who wanted to try them tried, played a little bit. I do not see kind of many games coming out, so yeah, seems that gaming is kind of doesn't work on those devices. Will that work on this Apple Vision? Yeah, probably, because there are better kind of screens, better that immersion kind of feeling, all the stuff. But the problem with it will be that there is no physical controller. That is cool, that you don't need anything. You just kind of move your eyes and you just use your fingers to kind of select something. That is really cool for general purpose apps. But for gaming, I don't know, you need some buttons to shoot, to reload, to jump, stuff like that, you know. Will not work, I think. You maybe already addressed this, but what do you think? Should apps be more expensive for headset to compensate the smaller market and UI? Yeah, that's we didn't talk about that, but I was thinking about that as well. So definitely that will be not mass market product. That user base who will buy it, those will be first adopters. I don't know, some people with money who are buying kind of new fancy toy, and we probably developers, you know. So it's definitely it is not possible to survive with 99 cents apps on that platform. Will you be able to charge more money? Probably yes, why not? Because I don't know, if you already spent $3,500 on this headset, I don't know, it's not big deal to spend $5 bucks also is not great price, but I don't know, $10 to $50 on the app if you are going to use it. Yeah, why not? Sure, I think you can charge more and you should charge more, because also there will be I think on the very beginning there will be not so many apps, and that is one of the reasons why I'm thinking also to kind of give it a try, because probably that will be another kind of gold rush. But I wasn't on Apple App Store when it was started. I basically started to kind of develop more seriously applications after Swift was released in 2014. Even I had few Objective-C applications, and even I had one in the App Store, but yeah, whatever. So, but when App Store was released, for those who don't know that or don't remember that was kind of gold rush. There wasn't so many applications, and everyone who had more or less good application was able to make good money. And yeah, maybe that will be kind of another gold rush on this on this new kind of platform in new App Store. So I kind of planning to try to participate there, but we'll see. That development for those applications also will be kind of way more challenging than development for just kind of simple iOS application. We'll see. But generally I think that prices could be a little bit more expensive than your regular iOS application. I'm lucky enough to have a Meta Quest 2. Some games are pretty good and it's completely possible to work in the workspace. Oh, nice. I'm using my 13-inch MacBook Air and then using 3 large screens, and it is good. Cool, really cool, George. Yeah, I never tried it. Could be interesting to play around. About talking the product releases in different countries. I don't understand why Apple haven't released Fitness Plus in Estonia. I think you have. No, we don't have it in Latvia. It is not in Latvia as well. And when I don't remember where I was, in Spain. in France. Yeah, I was in France. I was kind of hoping that I will be able to enable it in France, and that will still work back home here in Latvia. But no, doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe that Fitness Plus. Maybe that's a little bit related to health, and maybe they kind of worry a little bit about kind of legal things because of health. Maybe it's that part. Because I remember that they kind of didn't release in Apple Watch how it is when you kind of have that heart rate cardiogram, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't remember how they named that. They didn't release that globally as well. They kind of released it slowly, first in US and then roll it out across the world. I hope that someday we will get that Fitness Plus, but yeah. We don't. Let me check. There was that Apple Plus or what it was in settings. I'm subscribed to Cloud, and they try to kind of offer all the time, buy that Apple One or whatever it is when you can get everything in that package. But in that package there is suggestions. Okay, it's kind of too deep. Whatever. Basically, yeah, there is no Fitness Plus in the Latvia as well. ACG app. Yeah, exactly, Adrian. Yeah, right. So that ACG app, it wasn't available in the Latvia as well in the beginning. Okay. So what else about that Apple Vision Pro? Basically, that was what I wanted kind of to talk a little bit about that. Available early next year in the US, kind of sucks, but for developers there was Vision Pro. For developers, there was something that they are kind of work with Apple Vision OS. Basically, Apple said that available in July, you will get direct support from Apple for your kind of apps and games. You can ask them to test. Also, there will be kind of Vision Pro developers labs. Those will be available in London, Munich, Shanghai, Singapore, Tokyo, Cupertino. It's not so close from Latvia. I have to fly to London or Munich to be able to test my applications if I will develop any, but yeah. And Vision Pro Developer Kit to support great ideas for apps, games, Developer Kit will be available to help building your creations. These kits provide ability to quickly build, iterate, and test Apple Vision Pro, so your app games will ready to deliver, yada. Stay tuned for how to apply. So there will be some kind of Vision Pro Developer Kit. When that will be available, what will be kind of requirements to get it? I don't know, maybe you will need to show already some MVP that I'm working with this application, I would like to test it, all the stuff. I don't know how that will work. When Apple kind of moved to the silicon processors, there was also a viable developer kit. You had to pay, I don't remember how much exactly, something like 750 euros, and they sent to you developer kit. You can work on it, but then after, when Apple Silicon Max was released, you had to send them back. So if they will ask, for example, 1,000 to get the device just for development, and then you have to send it back, so unlikely I will do that. So probably I will need to wait for production app, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, we are at the end of the hour. Let's see, do we have any else questions? And I will wrap up and maybe we'll go and watch some WWDC sessions. I selfishly hope work quickly begins on React Native or Flutter builds for headset. I'm not sure about that. Coming from Linux ecosystem person that has dreamed about making VR UI for 10 years. Oh, I'm not sure that you will get anytime soon that Vision Pro working through React Native or Flutter. I better do not. Are you able to build Apple Watch apps using Flutter? I don't think. Oh, Foxbit, hey, hello. Hello, Mr. Moderator. 500 was the price. Okay, maybe, yeah. 500 or 750, something like that, yeah. Something below 1,000, yeah. Yeah, developer kit was some 812Z cheap, yeah, exactly, yeah. Any coding today? No, not on stream, not on stream. This stream was just to catch up a little bit with you, to discuss a little bit WWDC and make that pick those winners for giveaway. So yeah, I think that those who are in sitting on Flutter and on React Native, you are out of the luck to get that Vision Pro working anytime soon. Wait for Apple Watch first, and then native development definitely. And look, you switched to one main display for working. I'm working 6 years like front-end developer, and 2 main display killed my neck. However, faced neck pain after 2 monitors. Yes, I did. Actually, when I was sitting I have another desk next to me. I was sitting on that desk, and when I streamed, I had kind of my screen in front of me and stream kind of OBS with all the chats here, and that just killed my neck when I was looking into that display all the time. So yeah, I had that problem. So I have to say that I feel that kind of horizontal, kind of one monitor above another monitor works better for me. I don't have any kind of neck pain when I'm looking up and down, but when I'm kind of looking too much on sides, yeah, I feel that. I think you can build Apple Watch with Flutter, but maybe still have to use Swift as well. Not sure. Yeah, Foxbit, exactly. That's the fact. Yeah, there was when they did migration from Power PC to the Intel. That was a fact. Yeah. They had those tower machines, G5s, yeah, and there was Intel inside, yeah. Not the first migration for Apple. Okay, guys. No coding for today. I will grab iPad and I will watch one WWDC session when I will go to sleep. Luckily for me, I don't have 50 sessions bookmarked yet, but that's just because I didn't go from all the list. Probably what's new in Swift will be the best one to fall asleep quickly. Just look at it, it's the opposite. You can build Flutter apps. You can build Flutter apps with Swift in Xcode. What? You can build Flutter apps with Swift in Xcode. I'm hanging here. I'm hanging here. I don't know how that works, but whatever. If you are kind of looking, if you really need that cross-platform support, take a look on that KeyMM, yeah, Kotlin multi-platform mobile, yeah, KeyMM, yeah, exactly. That is kind of good thing, because then you're kind of building main logic in Kotlin. For Android user interface, of course, you're also using kind of Kotlin and whatever you kind of choosing to use, and for iOS applications, you can use SwiftUI for user interface. So business logic is Kotlin, user interface is native, so that's good and kind of really working. Okay, good. Let's say probably the less worse cross-platform development tool. Okay. Fingers crossed to get hands-on on that Vision Pro developer kit that is available in July, so it is in 1 month. We'll see what will happen, more information will come. If that will be, I don't know, some small payment, relatively small, let's say 500 to get hands-on. Okay, 500 is not kind of, it's money, but for that case, maybe. And yeah, we'll see how that will go. Okay, those 5 lucky winners, I do not forget about you, but I will connect with you tomorrow in the morning because I need to generate all those licenses and send them out, and you have to take a good sleep to survive 1 more WWDC day, 2 more WWDC days. It's coming to the end, right? Okay, thank you everyone for coming. Next week, I think we will be back to the regular programming streams. We'll see. Okay. Bye. Don't forget to hit those like buttons. We are missing few likes on the stream. Okay. Bye-bye. Good night.